guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Jen. I make mommy videos and I am now I'm going to make a new series on baby food, whether you're lead weaning or making your own baby food. I will try to implement some of that. So today I'm going to be making baby food and I'm going to be canning them and I'm going to be showing you guys all of that. So let's get started. So as I mentioned, today I'm going to be doing baby food and I'm going to be canning them into little mason jars. So I did buy this, but you don't necessarily have to buy mason jars unless you will be canning them and storing them. I believe, at least for me, I'm only going to be making baby food for the week so that it's as fresh as it can get. But you can also buy some storage containers from the Dollar Tree depending on how much your baby is eating. You can get little small storage containers where you would usually put sauces in if your baby's barely starting baby food so that you don't waste any food. Or you can get these and you get about, I want to say 12 of them for about $8. I got them at Target, so they're not too expensive. And you're making an investment for the long run. So today I'm going to be making two types of baby food, but you can make anything such as you can use any frozen vegetables, raw vegetables, fruits, anything that you really have. You can use for first-time babies that are starting to eat solids. You want to start with something with vegetables, but something a little bit sweeter. So I actually tried sweet potatoes, we have butternut squash, and we have sweet peas. So today we're actually going to be making sweet peas, and I did buy some organic apples. So I'm going to be doing both these, but separately because you want your baby to be able to try only one item at a time in case there's allergies, and you want to give that same item for 4 days. That's just something that the pediatrician recommends for you, and a lot of other posts and other moms recommend that, so I've been following that. So I'm going to be making the apples separately and then the peas separately. So I'm going to be boiling my vegetables. Now, personally, I prefer frozen vegetables because, as you've probably heard, these are flash frozen and they are picked when harvested. So these are going to have the most nutrients, and on top of that, it's so much easier to just do this because you don't have to peel, you don't have to do anything. What I end up doing first, and I'm not going to show the process just because it's very common sense, I boil the water first and then I toss these in so that they're not in the water for too long. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first, and then I will show you guys. So for your liquid bases, you can go ahead and use breast milk, formula, or water. I'm actually going to be using 2 of them in the separate ones. So for the sweet peas, I'm going to be using breast milk, and then for the apples, I'm going to be using water. So now that I have steamed my sweet peas, I'm going to go ahead and add my breast milk in here. And I have a little bit of breast milk just to go ahead and drench my sweet peas. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend this up, and then we will come back. And then now that I have my liquid, I can go ahead and start the canning process. I won't show the canning process. You can go ahead and watch that on another video. Pretty much you have to boil your jars. If you don't want to can it, you don't have to. That's just optional if you want to preserve it for a longer period. I do end up giving my baby this food, as I mentioned, twice a day for 4 days. So technically I don't have to can because it will stay good, and it's being eaten right away. I did make it a little bit thinner this time around because I'm planning to add some rice cereal, but I'm going to be adding that as I'm feeding him to make it a little bit thicker. The breast milk is going to help him with nutrients, and then the sweet peas, and then obviously having some rice cereal as well. But it is a good consistency. You can thicken it up, as I mentioned, or you can thin it out and have it this consistency. Obviously, if your baby is older, you can go ahead and add more. But my baby is eating about that much at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and fill it at about that much right now. So there you have it, guys. We have 6 sweet peas, and this is honestly inexpensive. You end up buying a bag of frozen steamed peas for about $1.50. It's organic, it's fresh, and you don't have to spend $1.50 per can, which can come out really expensive if you're not doing it. And this is honestly super easy and fast to make. So this literally takes me about, when I'm not filming, it takes me about 10 minutes, and as you can hear, my baby's hungry already, so we're going to be trying this in a little bit. But we go ahead and make all of this for about $1.50, and then the investment of the jars is going to continue to make its money because we're going to continue to use them. So we're going to go ahead and start with the apples, and I will show you guys how fast that is as well. So now that I've gone ahead and boiled my raw apples, I'm going to go ahead and also blend them. And as I mentioned, for this one specifically, I'm going to be using the water that I boiled it with. So I want this to be a little bit more mushy. So we'll go ahead and just use that for now, and we'll put this to the side. Nice and warm. For this specific one, I am going to can it, so I'm not going to show you the process as far as these being jarred and everything. But this is about the consistency that you want your apples to look, and it literally looks like applesauce. So nothing to it, no preservatives, nothing of that sort, and you're able to give your baby applesauce for less than $2. Again, as I mentioned, this is very easy, very quick, very inexpensive. So you should be able to do this with whatever you have at home. It doesn't take that long. It literally takes about 10 minutes. And if you have a blender like this, it could take about 7 minutes, so not that long. So there you have it, applesauce and sweet pea baby food. I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I will actually give you guys a demonstration of my baby eating this food. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye! Delicioso.